from America's Best Martial Arts. I want to thank Mr. Byer for allowing me to use his academy to film this. As you all know, the coronavirus has shut down Apex Rec Center, which is where we normally train at. So my area for filming anything has been greatly diminished. So that being said, I hope you guys are all doing well, staying busy, trying to stay in some kind of shape. I know all the gyms are closed, it's driving me crazy. Hopefully these videos be productive and we get back to training of some sort. And I'm looking at making an app, which would be like a virtual academy. It's extremely time intensive. I'm not Mr. Technology Guru, so it's going to be even harder for me to do. I'm kind of a one-man show. I don't have like a bunch of employees or a team or anything like that. So that being said, be patient please, and I will get on that as soon as possible. And if you're serious about being part of that, let me know, because this thing may drag out for months. Who knows how long we're talking with this shutdown. So in any case, hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, feel free to send me some questions regarding on little matters of the technique you don't understand. It's going to really help you learn better. So there's no such thing as a bad question. Remember that. Okay. So first thing let's do our customary to show respect. Let's come attention. Well, that's bow. Good. All right. So we're going to do some brief warm-ups. Let's just do some jumping jacks, real simple ones, just up and down. All we're trying to do here is get warmed up a little bit so we don't hurt ourselves when we start moving. Yeah, let's do some little side ones. Just pop it off to the side. Good, now move your arms out. These are called seal jumping jacks. Keep your arms nice and wide. Still moving side to side. Back to normal. And there we go. Good. All right. So let's put our hands on our hips. Let's rotate those hips. And both directions. Try to keep your shoulders really still when you do this, by the way. Big breath. In through your nose, out your mouth. Good. Okay, keep your legs nice and straight. Let's just hang down. Get those fingertips to the floor. Just nice and relaxed. Don't bounce. Come back up. A good fist. Let's drop our knuckles down. Big breath. And out. And palms. All the way down to palms. Good. And back up. Good. And do a little bit of a back stretch. I want you to take your hands behind your back like this. So you got a good brace. Feet a little bit wider than normal. And arch up and up behind you. And back to forward. Again. And back. Once more. And back. Very good. Okay. Now, we're going to do a little technique I like to do that's going to open up your hips real well. We're going to make what's called a front stance. We have a little ladder here, which you can do at home. I strongly suggest you do this, by the way, if you got the space in your garage or a little open area in your floor. You can map it out with duct tape like this. Just a square about 1 foot by 12 inch by 12 inch square, as many as you'd like. All what you do is stand on one side, come out wide, get that good front stance. Right? Both feet pointing straight. Your knees should be bent so you can't see your toes. Right? So in other words, if I'm looking at the side view of it, it should look like this. Right? If I can see my toes, I'm going to be standing too high. Once they're nice and low, hips centered, back straight. Okay? My movement needs to stay the same way. So when I move, I need to avoid coming up like I just did. Right? So when I move, I want to keep this knee bent, slide in and out. Whether you're going forward or back. All right? So let's say we have a ladder. The ladder is great because it keeps the students' feet nice and wide. One of the biggest problems people do when they do this stance is they start walking on one line like this and become very unsteady and you fall over. Okay. So we want to have least shoulder width wide. Okay. So we move, hands out, nice and level. And good. Again. Good. Breathe as you move. Again. And going back, stay nice and low. Try not to elevate. Do not go up and down. And back to normal. Good. Okay. Now, One of our basic ladder drills we teach agility for all little kids is stepping in the squares, not hitting the little bars. So all we're gonna do is just walk up on the balls of your feet. Nice quick little walk. Turn around, jog back to the beginning, and do it again. This is just a great little warm up to do. Teaches them focus and balance. And then we start hitting a little bit higher, a little faster. Yeah, do this a couple times. This is our second phase, the quick little run through. And then for the third phase, we do our little hops. So we're just going to hop in each square. And jog back. And again. Good, faster better. And then last one is we do hop in the middle, pop your feet out to a horse stance. All right, so you're gonna come here to a horse. Now, when we do this, remember how I talked about staying nice and low in that front stance? Same concept here. I do not want to come up as I jump into the next square. So I do not want to do this and drop down again. My concept is to stay low. Okay, so I come here, 1, 2, I stay at this height the whole time. I'm going to come up a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, that's the goal. All right, so we do that twice. Good. All right. Now, our technique of the day, some of you already know it. We're going to go over it again, though, because we need to review a lot of stuff. I think a lot of us probably forgotten a lot of stuff. It's been a while since we had a good class. So, we're going through Star Block. Star Block is a very basic blocking pattern. It comes from Kenpo Karate. It creates a star when you do the blocking pattern. That's called a Star Block. So, from here, we're going to assume that horse stance again. All right, back nice and straight. We're going to come up with what looks like a slap. You can imagine making a big circle like this and slap. It's actually a parry. So we come around with a parry. Bring the opposite hand on the outside, straight up. Kind of looks like an uppercut punch from boxing. Come all the way up, slight bend on the elbow, and this hand drops back to our sternum, protecting. This is called the center line. We always want to guard that. Reason being is all of our weak spots are on that line, so we want to guard it. So the good rising block. So one more time, we go circular, and then straight up, rising block. You're going to bring it down, knuckles at shoulder level, and we're going to only turn the shoulders to create that inside block. Then we come back to the outside block. So you have an inner form, outer form, or the short term, inside block, outside block. The whole time your upper body is on a swivel. My arm is not doing this. A lot of styles teach to block like this, which is fine, but this is much stronger, much faster. All right? So one more time from the beginning, we go parry, rising block, bring it down, inside block, outside block. And then we're going to drop our weight, and our wrist goes straight down like a downward punch almost, but don't lock the elbow, downward block. You want to drop your weight in technique. It's a power principle we call marriage of gravity. Okay? That's our downward. So let's start from the beginning again. Parry, rising block. Bring it down. Elbow, nice and straight. Wind up with the wrist and the shoulder. If I turn the wrist too much, I lose my brace. In other words, my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder don't brace each other, so they get weak. If I keep it here, so it's vertical, everything's braced much, much stronger. Right? So we're going to go inner form, outer form, downward block. Bring it back to your ribs and your kidneys, protecting. It's called a body check. You want to make sure that forearm's in tight, no space in between your ribs. Keep it nice and tight. And then palm block. Again, drop your weight. Elbow bent. Right? Good palm block. That's your hand position. And that's your full star block. Let's do once more. Parry, rising block. Bring it down. Shoulders turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So let's name off the blocks real quick. Okay? So we got a parry. That's not really a block, but it's a parry. Rising block. Down, shoulder level. Inner form. Outer form. Downward block. Body check. Palm. Every block we need to breathe, right? Just like every strike. So this time, full speed here. Star Block. Okay? Now I want you to practice that both sides. Go nice and slow, about 15 times, and gradually pick the pace up. Do it in front of a mirror or somebody watching you, so you make sure that your back is nice and straight. A bad habit a lot of people do when they do the downward motions is they like to do this, right? Because we don't want to make our legs tired because they're not strong enough yet. What we want to do is we're going to come here and drop straight down, dropping your butt to the ground if you're sitting in a chair. Come back up a little bit for a body check, then drop back down again. Again, marriage of gravity, dropping your weight into the technique. Very, very important to get power. All right. If you have any questions, leave a comment, send me a message. You can reach me on the Facebook Messenger thing or through Joe Cooper's in Karate on Facebook. As far as what we're going to be doing in the future, it's kind of up in the air right now. I have big aspirations of doing something like an app, which would basically be a virtual karate academy where hopefully you guys can all train from home. You will send me videos after you've watched the video, practiced it, master it as much as you can. Have someone videotape you. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to be able to see you doing it. Okay? And I can tweak it to make it a little bit better, give you some comments and suggestions, some good feedback. And if we have to, and this keeps going on for months and months and months, which hopefully it won't, but if it does, we will not quit training. We will not give up. We will not fail. We will continue to train, and we will also achieve belts this way. If need be, I can also mail you your belts and certificates if you pass on our testings, just like we do in class. It'll all be done through video though. So kind of like online college courses that you take classes like probably your parents have done, or if you're an adult, like I have done myself and spent a fortune on. This is a good way to progress. So the online aspect of it is looking at the app, which I think would be really cool. It's an awful lot of work for myself because I'm not a very computer techno type guy, more of a hands-on type teaching kind of guy. So it's going to take me more time, and it's going to be a lot of shooting videos. Also, I'd like to do an interactive class, although right now I don't want to interfere with Mr. Byer, what he's doing here with his classes. So at this point, it would be pretty much all just videos right now, where you would be able to go in, find a video for today's workout, look at it, study it, practice it, then send me a little clip of you practicing and doing it for 5 minutes after you have the moves down fairly decent. All right? And then we move on to the next class. All right? If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to pipe up. I knew this coronavirus has impacted everyone. It's impacted me tremendously, as you can imagine. My whole work and everything was based off teaching martial arts, and I was just wiped out. So hopefully I can help you, and we can all benefit from this and train and learn together again. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.